and welcome to the Indila podcast. I'm Joey, and I'm on my own today because Rain has just passed her driving test. Congratulations to her. And Utku, unfortunately, was involved in the earthquake that hit Istanbul 2 days ago. He is fine, but understandably, he's not available today. Today, I'm going to be talking about SOS, the song and music video, and Indila's first shows in other countries. And also, you will hear an interview with Julia Skałecka, who is a huge dreamer from Poland. So, after Dernière Danse and Tourner dans le vide, Indila went to Greece to film her third music video. She worked with the French producer Karim Ouaré, and the music video for SOS, I think, is certainly, in my view, one of the most maybe the most beautiful of all her videos. It was filmed in, I think, early June of 2014, in places near and around Athens, and all of the actors in the video were Greek. A huge number of the team who worked on the video were Greek. And again, it was a huge production, a bit like Tourner dans le vide. Many of the filming locations are particularly beautiful. There is the beach called, I think it's called something like Althea Beach or Aria Maria Beach, Saint Mary Beach, to the southeast of Athens. And there is the high bridge at Euripos. I can't speak Greek, so perhaps my pronunciation is bad. In Chalkida. And also Lake Uliki. We can see Indila just out on the lake, and that is to the northwest of Athens. But she also goes to other places. There is the field with the tree, there is the road that she walks on with the heart, and I have never been able to find that road despite a lot of searching. When the music video was filmed and released, it created quite a buzz in Greece because Indila was very popular in Greece at the time, and she'd recently visited Greece for a performance on The Voice of Greece. And so a couple of the people who worked on the clip gave interviews to Greek media. One of those was Stella Mermi, who is the actress who we see at the Victoria metro station in Athens in the clip. And she talked about how Indila was very, very involved in the clip, in the creation of it, in the creative process. She knew exactly what she wanted, and she was, I guess, quite determined to achieve what she wanted, and how she worked very, very hard for, I think, 3 or 4 days. Another person who worked on the clip said that it was 3 or 4 days in the heat, on the beach, on the road, by the lake. And Indila never asked for anything. She never even asked for like a drink or a rest. She just kept going. And this is similar to what Wari told us in last week's episode about how Indila is very brave, very courageous. She always works hard to achieve the product that she wants. And she's maybe a perfectionist, we can say. SOS also links to Tourner dans le vide. At the end of Tourner dans le vide, the clip, Indila becomes a statue, and that statue appears again under the sea at the beginning of SOS. And this statue, I think, was actually made by a British sculptor called Jason de Cares Taylor, who created it in Cancun in Mexico. Off the coast there, there's a beautiful selection of sculptures, and this is one of them, or it's inspired by that. Mysteriously, at the end of the clip, there is a signpost saying Lasdari and with an arrow. And of course, we know now that that was showing that the next clip coming up was Lasdari, even though it wasn't yet made at this point. So that shows that they had it all planned. They knew even at that time that they were also going to make a clip for Lasdari. Also around this time, sort of April, May, June of 2014, India did really her first shows in other countries, her first media appearances there as well. So in April 2014, she did an album signing event in Charleroi in Belgium. And she also performed at Énergie Bruxelles, the music tour of the French radio station Énergie in Brussels, in France, in Belgium. Then in early May, she went to Greece for the first time, at least for the first time as Indila, and she performed on The Voice of Greece, and she performed a version of Dernière Danse, which featured a rap from the Greek rapper Michaelis Stavento. She also did a very interesting interview, partly in English, when she was in Greece in May 2014, where she explained really the origin of the name Skalpovic. Um, well, there is in French a uh, kind of argot or slang called verlan, where you reverse the syllables in a name or in a word. So Skalpovic's real name is Pascal, but Pascal, if you reverse the syllables, it's like scalp, and then you remove the final a, so scalp, Pascal, scalp. And the Ovic comes from the fact that when Skalpovic worked with a French basketball player called Tony Parker, who decided to go into the music business and make an album. Tony Parker found Skalpovic to be very strict, always, a perfectionist, saying that things were not good enough. So he said, I'm going to call you like my coach, Greg Popovich. I'm going to call you Skalpovic. So that is how we get Skalpovic. Indila also did, I think, a few appearances in Morocco at this time. And she also went to Poland and to Turkey later in June, just before the release of the music video SOS. Indila was in Turkey, and it was her birthday at this time, and she did a performance on a program, a Turkish television program called Star Talks, and they presented her as a big surprise with a cake and a banner saying "Happy Birthday" in French. Well, what you are going to hear now is a interview which I recorded with Julia Skałecka. Julia has also been to the filming location of Dernière Danse, and she talks about it here. I hope you enjoy. I'm here now with Julia Skałecka, who is a big fan of Indila from Poland and a friend of mine for many years now. And Julia, thank you for being with us. Firstly, how did you discover Indila?
I discovered Indila in YouTube. Uh, I start interesting about French music when I young, about 10 years, something about. Uh, I see in playlist French song about Stromae, Lunet, and yes, I first saw the clip Dernier Danse. When for first time I listen, this is power. This song, wow! I replay every day. I love this song. Plus tard, I listen Tourne dans la vie, Love Story, and full album. With my friends, also listen Indila because Indila was very popular in Poland. Play in discotheque, play in radio, play in my school. So this is wonderful. I love Indira so much. She is wonderful, so talented.
And I guess many years after you discovered her, you then made an Instagram account for her. And
Uh,
that's when we met. Like, tell us about that. Tell me about, why you made that account.
I made this account for Indila about 6, 7 years ago. Um I love editing. I love post about my idols. I really like. I have much time to edit video, edit photo. I much can post so much for Indila.
Yeah, I remember seeing your edits and think I always thought they were very, firstly, like very well made, and also they really show your emotion and your love of Indila. I always liked seeing your posts.
Uh, this is a fast idea. Um, I feel in my heart. Uh, this is the best thing ever I met in my young life when I be in this school. Yes.
And I think maybe 2 years ago, you went to Paris, right? And you went to the street where Dernière Danse was filmed.
This is a gift from my taunt. This is my big dream. When I be one for first time to Paris. I search in internet address of the street, Rue Lalo,
Mhm,
and I go in the first day when I arrive in Paris.
mhm,
I also saw the streets and the Parlatet
mhm.
um, and a carousel up front of the Eiffel Tower. Yes.
Mm.
I feel so amazing. This was so interesting.
And did you see the door, the brown door on Rue Lalo, where Indila
Yes.
comes out the house? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I also went there when I went to Paris in 2019. And yeah, I saw the cafe and I saw the door. And it's amazing to be on the street where it was filmed, and you can look all around and you can see all parts of it. It's amazing. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I want Indila come back right
Mhm.
now.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yes.
I know you've been following her for many, many years, and you're very passionate that she comes back. So, yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you very much for listening to this episode of the Indila podcast. Next week, we are going to be talking about more shows throughout the summer of 2014 and also about the deluxe edition of Mini World, the lovely purple and white album which was released, which had new songs on it like Feu d'automne and Ainsi va la vida. We hope you can join us next time and ciao, bye bye.